Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about some new musical theater songs that you need to hear. So the first song is Tell Me Earnest from Death Becomes Her. Most of the song is sung by the character of Madeline Ashton. That's one of the lead roles in the musical. So at this point in the show, Madeline invites over her old friend Helen to her home where she hopes to seduce Ernest. And Ernest is Helen's new fiance. And Ernest is a plastic surgeon. The song is just really funny. Megan Hilty originated the role of Madeline, and she's hysterical in the song. I kind of wish that they performed this song at the Tonys this year, but I understand why they didn't choose it. They went with For the Gays instead, and I feel like that was the better choice. Tell Me Earnest. It's just a really funny song because it's like obvious what Madeline's trying to do. The lyrics are so quick and just, it's like joke after joke. And so it's just like really well written, very funny. Death Becomes Her is a new musical that's actually based on the film of the same name. The film is from 1992. So the next song is How to Not Be Alone from Maybe Happy Ending. I've been listening to this song for like the last 2 weeks. I like how the song explores what it's like to be a person who's used to spending a lot of time alone and then having to adjust to being with a partner, or just spending a lot of time with another person, because it can be a big adjustment. The song comes at the point in the show where Claire starts to think it's actually not so bad spending time with Oliver, and she finds herself sort of getting used to not being alone. Original Broadway cast album, the role of Claire is played by Helen J. Shin, and the role of Oliver was originated by Darren Criss. Another new musical theater song that you need to hear is Flying Away from Real Women Have Curves, the musical. Flying Away is a song that is featured pretty early on in the musical. It is sung by the character of Ana Garcia. The role of Ana Garcia was originated by Tatiana Cordoba. So the show Real Women Have Curves started previews on April 1st, and it opened at the James Earl Jones Theater on April 27th. The musical was nominated for 2 awards this year at the Tonys, but sadly it didn't win either award, and the Broadway production closed shortly after. The show is set in 1987, and the story follows Anna, who recently graduated from high school, and she was accepted to Columbia University. Initially, Anna hides the news that she was accepted to Columbia University from her parents. In the song, she is discussing her struggle balancing her family duties with her dream of going to college. I'm not entirely sure, but this song sounds a lot like Anna's I Want song. And it happens so early on in the show that I'm pretty sure that that is the purpose that the song serves. It's just a really well-written song. I love the soaring melody of the chorus. And for me, it's one of the memorable songs of the show. The last song that I wanted to share with you today is Where I Wanna Be from Boop the Musical. The song is sung by the character of Betty Boop. This character was originated by Jasmine Amy Rogers, who is still currently playing the role in the Broadway production. Unfortunately, the musical is set to close for July 13th, so there's still some time to see it, but it is closing. It looks like the song might end Act 1. It's a really good closing song for Act 1 because it's upbeat and catchy. I've been listening to the original Broadway cast album, and Jasmine Amy Rogers does a great job of performing this song. In the song, Betty is telling everyone that she's a star and she's exactly where she wants to be. Boop began preview performances at the Broadhurst Theater on Broadway on March 11th, and it officially opened on April 5th. Boop the Musical is a musical based on the animated character Betty Boop. It was directed and choreographed by Jerry Mitchell, and he always does a good job. He's directed Legally Blonde, Catch Me If You Can, Kinky Boots, Pretty Woman the musical. He's also worked on the musical adaptation of The Devil Wears Prada, which I believe is still running in London's West End. Those are 4 musical theater songs that you need to hear. Let me know in the comments if you've heard any of these songs, and let me know if there are any new musical theater songs that I need to hear. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.